Welcome to Channel 18 News. I'm Jim Rogers. Tonight, the Silver Spring City Council will hear the second and final reading of an ordinance rezoning property located at 516 Oak Avenue from multifamily to light commercial. It will become a bed and breakfast. First reading of an ordinance amending regulations, permits, and pre-operational inspections for mobile food establishments and hot trucks will also be heard. City Council will adopt a tax abatement policy, suspend the effective date of Encore Electric Delivery Company's requested rate change, award the contract for water materials for South Moore Street, and act on the appraisal district's proposed budget amendment. They will also hear a RSVP proclamation and the manager's report. Paris Junior College Board of Regents received good news about PJC's continued value in comparison to 22 other medium-sized Texas colleges. The report shows that the graduation rate at PJC is higher than the average, validating the college's years of work to improve student success and completion. The integrated post-secondary education data system also showed PJC again outperforming peer colleges in cost of attendance and graduation and transfer rates. Cost of attending PJC for the academic year, including tuition and fees, is $1,548 compared to the average of $2,221. Reflecting regional demographics, more Paris Junior College students, 86%, are on some form of financial aid compared to the average of 68%. And more students use Pell Grants, 69%, compared to the average of 47% at the other schools. PJC also demonstrates greater efficiency with less spent on full-time employees in core expense categories than the peers in instructional, academic support, and institutional support. Work zone fatalities in Texas last year increased 27%, resulting in 181 lives lost. Of those fatalities, 174, or 96%, were motorists, pedestrians, and bicyclists. In recognition of National Work Zone Awareness Week, which is April 3rd through 7th, TxDOT reminds drivers that every single day requires caution when driving through work zones. As the state's population continues to boom, the price of progress can mean more than 2,500 active TxDOT work zones at any given time. The leading cause of fatal work zone crashes statewide are speeding and failure to stay in a single lane. They are preventable. By law, drivers are required to move over or to slow down when approaching work crews, emergency vehicles, or tow trucks stopped on the side of the road or shoulder with flashing blue or amber lights. Traffic fines in work zones double when workers are present and can cost up to $2,000. As part of the ongoing Work Zone Awareness campaign, TxDOT is partnering with Austin-based Texas Municipal Insurance Company to host events around the state. An integral part of Texas Municipal mission, helping employers prevent workplace incidents and minimizing their consequences, aligns with TxDOT's Work Zone Awareness efforts.
If you don't have plans for Saturday night, make plans to go to the Carrie Garman Memorial Scholarship Auction and Banquet at the Saltillo School. It starts at 6 o'clock with chicken and fish.
And Carrie Garman, he not only was he my principal most of my time there at the school, he also was my basketball coach and then ultimately was the superintendent. And he also had gone to school at Saltillo his whole life, and so he devoted his entire career to Saltillo School.
He really did.
He
I
did.
heard some things that he would just try to think about how to better the school.
Yes.
And the scholarship and the gym itself, like almost building the gym by hand himself.
Yeah. Yes, he was very dedicated to Saltillo and to its students. He was a wonderful teacher. I had him as a teacher as well as a coach, and always loved him. And then he also, incidentally, was married to my cousin, my second cousin, so had a little bit of a family connection too.
Okay.
And
well, you're on the board of the folks who are arranging this year's Carrie Garman Memorial Scholarship Banquet and Auction.
Right.
Which is this Saturday?
This Saturday at 6 o'clock in the gymnasium there at Saltillo. And we would love for you to come and join us. And we're going to have AJ's Catfish is going to be catering this, and so we have fish or chicken available.
Okay.
It is, if you call the school now and order a plate, it's $15 for a plate. If you wait until the night of the event, it's $20 at the door.
Okay.
So, but if you want to call, I can give you their number.
Okay.
The school's number is 903-537-2386.
Okay.
And just call them, and I don't think you even have to pay in advance. You can just call them and tell them that you are going to come, and then pay when you get there, and you'll get the $15 rate.
Okay, so chicken and fish and all the sides. That'll be the meal this Saturday night. The auction is almost a show in itself, and we'll talk about that in a minute.
Okay.
And I have rarely missed one of these ever since I caught on to this Kerry Garmin event. It is a nod to him and all the work that he put in place for the benefit of each class that comes through, each class of seniors that comes through.
Right. Yes, we give away 3 to 4 scholarships usually every year to graduating seniors, and they fill out their application forms, and then the board comes back together and we review them and vote on which ones we think are the appropriate candidates for each year. So, and it varies from year to year how many we give. So anyway.
Well, last year's recipients, the 2016 recipients, will be part of the program.
Yes,
as
they
they'll
will
come forward and tell what they're doing.
Right. Every year we have the previous year's winners come back and give us a little update on their lives and how this scholarship has helped them and what they've been able to do because of that. So I always look forward to hearing from them. It
is really, if you're not from a school or a small community in Hopkins County, you got here by some other means like I did. If you're looking for one to sort of call your home, Saltillo would be a great one.
It is.
I mean, it was really a town back in its day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was.
I think it had 2 stores and 2 barber shops.
I did not remember that, but I do remember it has a post office, and it has a store, and it was a great place for me to go to school. I enjoyed it very much. It was very close-knit. We were like family, like I said, even smaller back then than it is now. The graduating classes now are quite a bit bigger than they were then, but and I had one of the smaller classes, but 10 people. For about 3 years of my days there at Saltillo, we had 2 girls in my class. Okay. Me and my best friend. So
out of the 10, have you been able to pretty well stay close and stay connected?
Yes, with just most of them. Some of them live a little ways too far away to be very close, but we keep up with each other on Facebook and that kind of thing. And
well, this event is a really good way to get connected with one of the thriving communities in Hopkins County. So it's the 6th annual Kerry W. Garmin Memorial Scholarship Dinner and Auction this Saturday night at 6 o'clock in the gym, the Kerry Garmin Gym. And there's a lot of different people who kind of have played into this over the years, that it wouldn't be what it is. It's a major fundraiser.
Right.
It wouldn't be what it is without each one's participation.
Yes.
So I want to talk about the auction.
Okay.
This is the fundraising part for it, as well as the dinner. And there's great items.
Yeah.
I've been astounded at the things that your board gathers up.
Yeah, we always have some great donations. I unfortunately I don't know what most of them are this year. I only know of a couple that I have been, people that have contacted me. I know there's going to be a $50 gift certificate for a salon out of Yanis, as well as some hair products from Jill Rayford. Unfortunately, that's about the only thing that I know of right now. But
I've seen.
But I know there are many, many more. I just have not. I'm not on that end of it.
Handmade iron work.
Yes,
has been very popular. Handmade furniture.
Yes, a lot of times the FFA boys will make some type of item. A patio item, something like that they donate.
Which are one-of-a-kind things.
Right. We've had some quilts donated.
I know there's been travel opportunities.
Yes, there's usually a travel airline miles, to fly somewhere within the United States. Has almost always been donated every year. We've had golf packages in the past. A lot of just gift items, just real pretty pot plants and things for your, your patio, rocking chairs, handmade rocking chairs. We've just had some really pretty things out there, and it's always fun to see what shows up.
Now, your auctioneer is
Travis Mitchell.
He is from a family well rooted in Saltillo.
Yes.
And has quite a background to tell himself. But he loves auctioneering and is very, very good at it.
Right, and does it all over the place.
He does.
Yeah.
And he never forgets where he came from, though.
Comes back for us every year and does this, and we appreciate him very much.
One of the interesting things about Travis that I learned from his mother is that he drove the bus for George Jones for years.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was on the road with George Jones, country music, for a long time.
Well, how about that?
And so has quite a patchwork of life experiences. You'll like meeting Travis Mitchell if you haven't already met him. There's a lady named Kim Moore that I've been in contact with as part of your committee.
Yes, she's the president of our foundation, and she's the backbone behind this. She really is the key organizer to keeping this going, and we really appreciate all the work she does. She really works very hard for this, and normally she does this interview, but she just had a conflict and couldn't do it this time. So,
okay. There's lots of seating in the gym. Plenty of room for everybody, and there'll be plenty of food. So please plan this Saturday night.
Yes.
6 o'clock, get there early and
yes,
find where you're going to sit and have some fellowship.
Right, and it's not too late if you are a local business who would like to donate an item for the auction. That's another great way for advertising. We always appreciate our corporate sponsors. We have several of the banks who sponsor tables and really kind of help underwrite this, and we always appreciate them, but we also would appreciate any smaller items that any business would like to donate, and we can their name will be put up on a video board, and and they'll show what they're donating and who's donating it. And if you let me know and get it to me, or let me know what it is, at least even by in the morning, I can still get it in the bulletin, so that they will actually have it in writing who has donated that item. So they can contact. They can either contact the school, or they can contact me at 903-439-5803.
Okay. Well, it's going to be a great event, and you think there's still tables, as you mentioned, maybe a business wants to get a table for their group of employees, a sponsored table?
I think we probably still could do that. I think we could add another table if we needed to at this point. Okay. So, yes.
It would be great to see the place completely full, but I think I've already seen it that way. It's very popular. Mm-hmm. Karen White Northcutt, and so tell us a little bit more about what you did when you went to school at Saltillo. Did you play sports?
I played basketball. Everybody nearly plays basketball at Saltillo. That kind of is just what you do if you go to Saltillo. But yes, I started in 5th grade playing basketball and played all through my senior year. Loved every minute of it. Was chosen as an all-district basketball player, which was quite an honor, and I miss it very much. Even to this day, I still love to play basketball.
There's this charming story that your husband told about how he accidentally came to Saltillo with a friend. He had no connection with Saltillo, and he saw this girl playing basketball.
Yes, that is our story. He walked into the gym, and I was shooting a jump shot. He knew right then. He was planning to ask me out. So, yeah, let's see, that was in January when he first showed up on the scene, and we were married by the next November. So
you were the one. And so then you went on and got your education as a nurse and have worked locally.
Yes, I work for the Christus Hospital here in Sulphur Springs, and have been with them now coming up on 9 or 10 years, I believe, this summer. And I worked full-time for many years, and now I work just part-time. My full-time job now is being a grandmother and keeping my grandbaby. So I'm only working at the hospital. I work in the GI department a couple days a month.
Okay. So you'll have 2 sons.
2 boys. Yes, we have Charlie and his wife Leslie, who live here and have our only grandbaby, little Heidi. And we're very thankful that they moved back here about a year ago and that I'm able to keep her. And then our younger son, Graham, who just got married a few weeks ago and lives in Denver. And he's doing well out there, but he's going to be moving to Nashville soon because of his wife's career. She's about to go to nurse anesthetist school, and so they are moving out there.
Well, busy times in the Northcutt family.
Very much.
And busy times out at Saltillo, your home base. So we're going to invite everyone once again to be there Saturday night at the Saltillo Carrie Garman Gym for their dinner and auction.
Yes, we would love to have you.
Thank you, Karen, for coming in.
Thank you.
We'll see you then.
Here's Don Julian with sports.
The Wildcats golf team shot a solid round of .302 Monday on the first day of the district golf tournament at the Rockwall Golf and Athletic Club to put themselves in strong competition to qualify for the regional tournament. The Wildcats are in second place, just 4 strokes behind district leader Hallsville. Texas High is in third place. They shot .318. They are 16 strokes behind the Wildcats. Pine Tree shot .326, and Greenville had a .327. The top 2 district teams will be qualifying for the regional tournament. The Wildcats were led by Alex Moats and Matt Calhoun, who both shot .74. Caleb Lewis fired a .75. Andrew Escobar shot .79. Other Wildcat scores included Cameron Morris, 81, Carter Lewis, 87, and Colton Bench, 90. The Lady Cats golf team is in 4th place in the district golf tournament after shooting .455 Monday in round 1. The Lady Cats were led by Alyssa Sotelo, who shot .99. Morgan Landers shot .104. Alyssa Underwood had .120, and Emma Lane shot .132. Round 2 took place on Tuesday. Texas A&M Commerce introduced its new head men's basketball coach, Jarrett von Rosenberg, on Monday. He is a familiar face, having served as a Texas A&M Commerce assistant basketball coach for 2 years in the recent past. He helped the Lions to a 2015 Lone Star Conference championship and top 10 national ranking. Von Rosenberg also recruited several notable Lions players. Von Rosenberg becomes only the 4th head coach in Texas A&M Commerce's Division II era. He comes to the Lions from Hartford University, where he served as an assistant basketball coach for the past 2 seasons. Von Rosenberg's hiring concludes a national search by Texas A&M Commerce for a new head basketball coach. Jarrett von Rosenberg is a 2009 graduate of Hartford University, and he's been a college basketball coach for the past 8 years. Texas A&M Commerce also announced Monday that they're kicking off their 2017-2018 basketball season ticket campaign.
Thanks for watching Channel 18 News. Have a great evening.